It was good vibes at the DMV was kind of the section that I talked about in my book. And because, the DMV, like, they get a bad rap, right? Everybody talks about how miserable the people working at the DMV are. But nobody stops to think, how are you engaging with those people who work at the DMV? Because if you go into it thinking that they're miserable people, you're going to treat them as such, right? So I go into the DMV and it's a really long line. It's right around lunchtime. And so my intent was to really observe, and it became an intention. It wasn't originally an intention, but I guess my intent going in was to be kind to this person at the front desk. But before I got to the front of, I started to observe the interactions between the people coming up to them. And what would happen was, there was that transactional hello, how are you? But it wasn't heartfelt. It wasn't genuine. It was very transactional. Hey, how are you? Fine. Maybe they would get a grunt. There wasn't any communication at all. And then people would complain about having to pay a bill or yelling at the person on the other side. And I'm like, man, if I was that person, I would probably be pretty grumpy too if I'm constantly bombarded with other people's negative energy. So when I got to the front, my intention was to have everything that I needed prepared for them, to greet them with a smile, to thank them for what they were doing. And it made a world of difference. The person, again, that, hey, how are you? And I was like, I'm great. How are you doing today? I said, I see you're really busy today, but it is absolutely amazing how quick you are getting people in and out of the door. I said, this line was super long. And I'm really shocked that I'm able to get to the front of the line as quickly as I did. I said, that is amazing. And, that smile lit up on her face. I said, look, I don't know if I have everything for you. I hope I'm well prepared. So let me know if I don't have everything, I'll come back. And the fact that I appreciated her time, I mean, we built that connection. And when I walked away, I was also very careful to listen and observe for how the next interaction went with her. And it changed her tone when greeting the next person. It's creating that ripple effect. So I'm so glad that you brought up that story about the man with the wood and the wheelbarrow, because that simple intent put into action changes everything, and it does create this ripple effect. That's amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. This is exactly how I'd hoped we'd start off this conversation.